Welcome everyone to the Sloppy Joes podcast and a happy Friday. It is me, Joe Smith, Dom in the corner. No, Dom's not in the corner. Dom in the middle. But no, what's up?
You've got all of that wrong so far.
Me, Joe Smith.
Oh, I thought you were saying like me, Joe Smith.
No!
Donna in the corner.
I put Dom in the corner and maybe I called her Donna. Because no Ethan James today.
Oh, unthinkable.
But he's not been sacked. This is my fault. This is my fault. I got timings wrong. I forgot a Monday we recorded on was a bank holiday. I was stuck in Grimsby. You ever been?
My mum asked me if I was transitioning the other day.
Did she?
Yeah.
From what to what?
A man to a woman. She said, I wouldn't be surprised.
What has made her believe that?
Straight
I don't know, because I think I came down the stairs and I went into the front room and she said, I wouldn't be surprised if you were transitioning. And I said I'd look pretty stupid in a dress.
The beard would be, would you get rid of that?
Well, I wouldn't pass. I wouldn't pass as a woman, I don't think.
Dom, everybody, great to see you. Lots to get out today, including Dom's diaries, and we've got to answer some of the internet's biggest questions.
Ooh.
We're like a panel show.
What's going on today?
Too much going on.
First of all, let's address this.
I'm still running, so I ran to town. This is my.
Did you run here straight from PE 2005?
No.
Or did you?
I wasn't allowed to wear my granny unit. So this is where my granny is from, called Tipperary.
Your granny's from Tipperary?
Yes.
Where's that?
In Ireland.
It's a long way.
Time away.
I thought it was in France, Tipperary.
No, that's Toulouse. I've got my shorts on and my running shoes because I'm still training. Don't know what for yet. I'm waiting for the next task.
There's something gross about your legs.
Yeah, they are a bit odd. They're a funny colour, aren't they?
The hair growth
pink.
pattern is unusual.
They kind of look like livestock colour.
They are very livestock.
Good though, aren't they?
Yeah.
Meaty.
They're pretty good then.
I
bet you could take a leg kick in the UFC pretty well.
People always compliment my legs, you know.
Do they?
And do you work on that?
No, do you want me to get them out?
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's have a
Take
little.
off my trousers.
Let's have a little.
We can't
take
do
off.
this.
Yeah, you can. Of course.
Right,
What
cut to just us for our reaction. Sorry, Ben, by the way. First time in as producer and already Dom's taking his trousers off. Don't use Dom's camera. Yeah, they're quite nice.
Good
actually.
hairy legs, manly legs.
They're good legs.
Great legs.
And do you know what's good about them?
The smell coming off them was
The
awful.
smell is wild.
There's no smell.
No, there actually is no smell.
There's no smell there.
I tell you what they have over your legs.
Hair.
Complexion.
What
He's
does
got
that
a very
mean?
smooth and consistent kind of sort of
I would say
beige, light brown skin.
I would say
You can
your
break the skin.
colour of your legs looks like Billy Bear ham.
Yeah, I don't know why that is.
Do I need to get my legs out now?
Yeah, 100%. Cut to me.
Please, get more out.
Oh, and I've got a cap on because my hair's an awful mess, so I wear caps these days. I need to find a good cap.
We're in an absolute nightmare, and I've been
Such
struggling.
a big head.
It's such a big head.
Can you try and put that cap on me?
No, because then everyone else will see what I look like. Just
Well,
imagine
again,
it.
right now, just cut to Dom's camera, and we'll put the cap on him.
Because no caps fit my head.
It's not far off. Yeah.
Fits me a little bit. Wait a minute, I could be like a pervy director.
That actually does fit you.
It's nice that. Do you want to name any?
Huh?
Do you want to name any?
Name any what?
Pervy directors.
No.
Right. Dom, what have you been up to this week?
I've just been to a Starbucks near Asda.
Okay, nice.
To meet American pasta.
Like fettuccine Alfredo?
I knew that was coming.
Well, I had to.
An American pasta that sat me down and was talking to me about Jesus Christ.
Did you know you were going to meet this pastor at Starbucks, or did you bump into them in the queue?
Is this new on the menu?
What?
It's sort of like
Jesus Christ?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like,
no, I want to become a seriously devout and a slightly untoward maniacal Catholic, I think.
Right. The last two words there, did you mention that to them?
No.
Talk us through this. How did this come about? How did you arrange it? What was it like?
Well, a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago when I had my near-death experience.
Thought you were getting literally dragged to hell.
Yeah, so I went to an evangelical church in Ashton.
Not to stop you, but just for anyone who missed that episode, Dom basically, in his head, had a heart attack and was like on the floor passing out. It turned out to be potentially a very strong panic attack, but it was like you thought you were going to die, your family thought you were going to die, you went to hospital, it was the worst moment of your life.
Yes, and I kind of had this happy time for about 2 weeks afterwards, and then I went back to the raps and staying in bed. But I walked to this church in Ashton, and I sat down, and the singing was a bit out of tune, so I was like, I don't think I'll come here again.
Did you go to like Sunday Mass?
Yeah. And I was crying all the time there. Then they prayed over me, and I said, I need to get baptized. And I must.
Whoa. So you're sat there. How did the people know you're crying?
They didn't. What do you mean prayed over you?
Prayed over me, all of them.
Where were you? Did you just like stumble in like what's he called from on Lord of the Rings? You know when the doors just open?
Oh, right, yeah.
And
there was a lot of singing children in there, and they were going to Madrid for some reason. And he was telling me today, when they were in Madrid, a fire extinguisher exploded. But that's for another day. And
sounds like today.
A fire extinguisher exploding is probably the most like devilish thing that can happen, isn't it?
Yeah,
because the thing that's meant to put out fire, setting on fire. That's like having so many rennies that you get indigestion. It's unthinkable.
They were decorating some kind of parish in Madrid, and this fire extinguisher exploded. It must have been the devil trying to sabotage their plans.
Yeah, well, they used wet-proof paint, didn't they? So losers.
Well, the last time I went to this kind of evangelical thing, it was with my nan in the countryside in this kind of big country estate. And this man, they were speaking in tongues right in my earlobe. And I said, I have a demon within me of porn. I have the porn demon.
This isn't real.
And he was like going...
In your ear?
Yeah.
Was it just a really long URL for his favourite video?
Would it be wild if you started wanking?
HTTP.
Yeah, and that didn't work, funnily enough. Because I still watch porn quite excessively, and that's kind of one of the sins I want to.
Did it change any of your categories though? So maybe you went a bit more light.
I think I've watched and enjoyed all categories of porn.
Great.
In a way, that does. That almost feels kind. I can't even say it. It's so blasphemous. But that feels quite.
Yeah, welcoming.
Yeah.
Accepting.
God loves all of his children.
He does.
Yeah, I've been through it all, really.
Children.
No, I've been through it all. Well, except obviously the obvious.
Anyways, right, just get back to the story.
Things.
Get back to the story.
What is the story?
The story was you went to Mass, but you've been to Mass twice in this story now. Once with your gran in the countryside. Now we're back in Ashton-under-Lyne.
Yeah.
The weekend maybe just gone. They're praying over you. Did they say, what's up, mate? Like, why are you crying?
Why did they go from not praying over you to praying over you?
Because I was crying.
Loudly?
Well, I was sobbing. Because the Lord's Spirit was going through me, Joe.
Did you feel it?
Well, yeah, because I couldn't stop crying. And I assumed was a good thing.
Yeah.
Did it feel like a place where it was okay to cry?
Yeah, but they did run out of coffee, though.
What?
So I was a bit annoyed about that.
Oh, so it was a combination of things.
Yeah.
So you got so upset that they ran out of coffee you burst into tears?
Well, it was one of those plunger ones which is quite enjoyable to press the top.
Oh, the kind of semi-automated samovar.
It's it's like a family fun day kind of...
Yeah.
Who wants coffee at Mass, by the way?
I don't know.
I've been to Mass loads. Were they all just sipping coffee whilst watching?
Yeah, but they're all getting up on their feet and kind of putting their hands up in the air. And
like hallelujah kind of.
Yeah, and I was looking at them going... In the past, I would have kind of found this cringy, but I want to be like that. Imagine the joy those people are feeling getting up on their... You feel so much joy that you get up and put your hands in the air. I've never done that, not even at a concert.
So they came over to you, they prayed. Now, were they speaking tongues, or could you understand?
No, they were speaking normal English, I believe.
What were they saying? Can you remember some of the passages?
Heel dom.
Heel dom?
Yeah, free dom.
Freedom? So what, by freedom? George Michael? or just freedom! Freedom!
And you went, guys, it's not the time, help me.
But I won't be going there again.
Why?
Because the singing's too bad.
For me, it's like the X Factor.
So, all right, so you went from that. George Michael or equivalent was there.
Yeah.
They were praying over you, which is, I can't believe you didn't tell us this before. That would be the most mad thing that's ever happened in my life. Then you left there.
Yeah.
Did they transition you from that to being like...
To Starbucks?
No. You should come back. Do you want to sign? Do you sign up? Yeah, what's the process? How does it work?
Yeah, I was like, I want to get baptized, but the pastor was like, oh, you'll have to meet me in Starbucks.
Oh, so it's the same guy then?
Yeah.
Oh, so you are going back?
Well, I'm not going back to the church probably, but I'm going seeing him. He was quite nice actually about it.
He came from Ashton-under-Lyne to Starbucks.
No, he came from California to Ashton-under-Lyne.
When?
Oh my God.
Which is a kind of a strange journey. He was born in Leeds, and then he went to Denmark, and then he went to California.
I get worried about.
And then he ended up in Ashton-under-Lyne.
Hate Ashbury to hating Ashton.
Hating what?
That's a fantastic joke.
It's great. It's great. So he's a proof that he's a priest that's been moved about.
Yeah.
What are you suggesting?
Nothing. I'm not suggesting fuck all.
What are you implying there?
Nothing. I'm just gauging if the priest. I'm just gauging if this priest has been, moved about from church.
Have you seen the film Spotlight?
It's not Doubt with Philip Seymour Hoffman.
I'm not saying it's doubt. I'm just saying, has the priest been moved about a lot?
I'm having a salvation experience here, and you're calling him some kind of...
No, I'm not. I'm just getting to the bottom of it. You're there listening. He's like,
why did he
like
move?
he signs from different clubs.
I don't know.
You're like, he's like the, Anelka. He's gone to, he's travelled the world.
Yeah, Arsenal,
I don't know.
Bolton.
Why is it Bolton?
Why is he in Ashton now?
Yeah.
Well, he did say he downgraded his car, so that's quite interesting, isn't it?
Without, obviously, the problem is there's so many underlying kind of rumours and stereotypes that even just us asking questions feels like we're being suggestive. Why would he have been moved from California, one of the most desirable places to live in the world, to Ashton, which is nice, but
Well, it's not nice, Joe.
Well, okay, I'm not trying to be cruel.
Staley Bridge is nice.
It's coming up.
No, I think it looks lovely.
It's coming up.
I like it.
Oh yeah, because you went to that restaurant and didn't invite me.
Yeah, because I went with my
town.
fiance.
How long have you been engaged for?
Too long.
Probably a conversation for
Anyway,
another
you're skirting around the main bit of the story.
That I'm getting prayed over.
No, that this is part of your life now. You sat with a priest in Starbucks.
Well, in Brussels, I went to lots of churches.
Nice.
So how was the chat? What did you chat about?
I don't really know.
He
gave me a pamphlet.
Happened today, didn't it?
The only thing that annoyed me, and I shouldn't really talk bad about people, is that he offered me a coffee, but then I offered him a coffee and he accepted my offer of coffee.
Yeah, the Lord works in mysterious ways, doesn't
So
it?
that's not very
Don't
giving, is it?
It's not, but also giving is a two-way street, isn't it? So for him to give to you means that you didn't get an opportunity to give to him. So actually, what he gave you was the gift of giving him. Something.
Does a priest have a snack? Did he have like a brownie or something? A slice of cake?
Did he
No,
have
he was on
a
a laptop?
He had a laptop.
He was
Priests
on a
have
laptop.
laptops?
Yeah.
Mad.
So is he Catholic?
Modern priest.
Don't know. He said, "Do you want to lift anywhere?"
Don't know.
I don't know.
You
Is
don't know
he-
what religion it is?
Well, it's a strange church because
Okay.
there's no altar or anything. It's just kind of like a kiddie's play area.
What are you talking about, Dom?
It's like a crash.
How did you know it was a church?
Well, it says a church on the front of it. Well, it's like a town hall
Why
kind
did you
of thing.
pick this one?
Have you wandered into a Church of England nursery and started crying amongst all the kids?
They were praying for you to fuck
Is
off.
this a Montessori nursery that you've just walked in and had a breakdown?
So
No, I used to cook baked potatoes there when I was 14. Cheese and baked potatoes.
I
Saying
can't
younger age
imagine
than that.
how your brain works. You used to cook baked potatoes where?
in the little cafe that was at the side of it.
Of the church?
Yeah, because my nan used to go there before she died of terrible cancer, and I used to cook baked potatoes there and do the coffees on the coffee machine. But everyone was kind of like an ex-con, and then me. So there was some people were like outside doing the flowers for free, and they were kind of having breakdowns, and I would have to maneuver about these people.
does he? So does he earn a living, this priest? I guess.
I assume so, yeah. But he said he's going to retire in California because he won't get a pension here. So he's going back to the home
Did you
now.
chat much about God?
A little bit, yeah.
What did
Mostly just about pensions.
Well, I
and
said I like
stuff.
the King James Bible because it's like beautiful writing. He said, "Do you understand it?" I said, "Not really, but it's a bit like Shakespeare. You can watch the film and have the text with you." So I'll watch like Ben-Hur or something,
Yeah.
or Passion of the Christ, and get the Bible out
Yeah.
and see what's going on.
It's like those books you used to have as a kid where you'd have the audiobook,
yeah.
but you'd read along and you'd press the buttons and
Yeah,
it'd
Bruce
exactly.
Almighty.
Yeah, exactly.
Heaven
Director's cut.
Almighty.
That'll get me going. Well, I've quit my job as well.
Okay, stop there. We'll come back to that. So, do you like this man? Do you like the church?
He's a nice
Are you
nice
gonna go
man. I'm not sure about the church. He's got a strange vibe. And the sing, I know it's snobbish of me. But the singing, it really, really puts me off.
Right. Would you not go to so are you going to try out different areas of Christianity? Would you try like
Are you settled
Catholic
on
church?
Christianity even?
Well, I don't know.
You'd be up for other things.
Well,
What is it that
depends.
makes you think? What? So, do you believe in God now, or are you sort of the old expression of like turning to God,
I'm
to
turning.
faith?
I'm turning.
Okay.
I'm turning to faith.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Right.
I was more turning to faith about a month ago.
Yeah.
But I can see myself being a preacher of maybe an oppressive regime.
No, you keep adding things on there that aren't what any book is about.
I think some books are about that.
If some books are, but not many.
The Bible.
Most religious texts aren't there to be.
But I can't
the preaching of a religion.
Are you excited, by the way, about the new pope? Like, you got your eyes on the smoke?
No, I don't give a shit about that. But I'm seeing myself at a pulpit leading a group of people.
So we're talking about leading. We're talking about power. We're talking about regimes.
Free house.
Free house. Are you turning to God so that you can have some sense of purpose and control over others?
Like The Sims.
Yeah.
Don't say yeah like you up for it.
We're not going to play.
You lead a neighbourhood.
Maybe, yeah.
With like a god hand.
No, there's no God. That you aren't a God hand.
And you can use them as kind of pawns in a game.
That's not how it should be.
How did you leave the chat then? Is he going to baptise you? And
Hopefully.
as an adult, don't you have to fully get in?
Get in what?
The water, the holy water.
I didn't see any water in the church.
No holy water in the church.
What religion is this church even?
I'm not sure, really.
Right.
Because it's got a strange
Did you
name.
not maybe ask?
No, I just went along.
Is there Jesus
I walked
in there?
there.
Is there pictures of Jesus?
Yeah, is there
in
the
there?
cross?
No,
Definitely
there's an
Christianity.
electronic keyboard and some
DJ.
bad guitars. Yeah. Like, wow. Yeah.
So, right. So, when you walk into this building, I'm not even going to say church for now because we've got no evidence of this. You walk in, there is a children's play area, a keyboard and a guitar.
Yeah. And a coffee machine.
No
and a coffee
altar.
plunger. No.
No water, holy or otherwise.
No.
No images of Christ.
Oh, there was wine and cakes, wine and bread.
Okay.
But I think
so you got
So basically,
But I think the bread was like.
so if we just pull back a little
slices
bit,
of baguette
is the whole
from
thing
Tesco.
just a Starbucks? Is the Starbucks the church? Because they sometimes have a little play area in the big ones.
Do they?
Sometimes.
I've never seen one of
I
those.
also, did you, and you skipped past it because you said it quite quickly, did you say that the bread, and I've had bread and wine, as a Catholic,
Yeah.
I've been growing up a Catholic.
You're a Catholic?
Yeah. From a Catholic family,
Yeah,
I've been everything.
he's beat you there, hasn't he?
baptised, I've been christened, same thing. I've been confirmed, which is like, I'm close. I'm close. There's nothing else you can do now.
Yeah.
So I know what it's like getting the bread and wine. You said then that the wine was like a whispering angel, and that you were giving baguettes. That's
Slices of like French baguette.
It's not on.
What was it normally?
It's normally little thin wafers. They do have a nice taste to them.
Yeah.
It's a bit stale in places. I mean, listen, if they were start handing around baguettes, I think the Catholic Church might get a little bit more of an increase.
You'd be in there all the time.
I think if there was different breads each week,
Focaccia.
and then sometimes you could dip it in the wine.
Oh my god.
I might speak to the new guy. Bagels, fresh bagels.
Oh, can you imagine?
Oh, little slices of it.
Yeah.
Because you think if it's the body of Christ, it would be kind of, but that's kind of like the Holy Grail in Indiana Jones, isn't it? You think the best Grail is going to be Jesus' Grail, but it's not. It's the lowly Grail.
And that in itself is a point in a way.
Yeah.
So, odds of you joining the church?
I think I'll become a monk
Okay.
because it takes me out of society, and puts me in a room, and I kind of do that anyway. So it's kind of
But you can't play on your PC all the time.
well, maybe I can.
You can't.
Well, why don't I bring the PC with me?
Because you're meant to give up your earthly possessions.
That could be a problem.
So maybe
I
not.
didn't like that PC. I haven't paid it off yet.
Who are you paying off to like a bad guy? Who owns this PC?
Me, well, a financial company at the moment.
Oh,
Didn't you
right.
buy it years ago?
Yeah,
How have you not paid it off yet?
because the interest rate was astronomical.
Great.
Anyway, and good job you got money because you've
Quit my job, yeah.
Quit the job.
Yeah, I've quit the job.
Now, what was the breaking point for that?
Me and the manager saw things in different ways.
You didn't see eye to eye?
No. Well, did see eye to eye because she told me off quite a lot.
Oh, did you?
Love it. Now, how did you take a telling off?
Well, I kind of lie first and foremost.
Great.
Great.
So
I'm with
if,
you on that.
If someone goes, "Did you do this?" I go, "No."
Yeah.
Why?
Because then it gives you time
It's
to think.
think of a good excuse.
But no, but instead of how, right, but potentially if someone says, let's say You've left a jug on the side. They told you not to leave it there because someone's going to knock it off.
Yeah.
Someone's knocked it off. There's milk on the floor.
Yeah.
And they say, did you leave that jug there?
No.
You're the only one that handles the jugs.
No, someone else moved it.
Who?
I don't know, but someone else did.
Okay, why weren't you keeping track of that? Because it's your jug and you need to keep track
I have
of
no
it.
idea.
Keep an eye on your jug, Dom.
Okay. So in
And,
that instance, you've admitted that you didn't keep an eye on the jug, but the actual knocking itself wasn't your
Exactly, yeah. So I'll admit some wrongdoing, but not the full wrongdoing.
fault. I'm sure
So
that's
I feel a little
great
bit better.
to
So
manage over.
on the decaf.
Everyone knows you did it as well,
The
Dom.
problem with me is I can do things to a certain standard, but there's always a little bit something wrong with the standard.
Yeah.
So the decaf coffee machine in the morning, I had to dial it in, which is essentially adjusting it to get to the right number of seconds that comes out of the coffee machine, and it was coming out too slow. So I was like, okay, I need to loosen the coffee grinds a little bit. So on the machine, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it needs to go a bit up. But you're only supposed to turn it a tiny, tiny fraction. I just went like that. And it went up to like 10. And later on, when it was during an incredibly busy service, I was nervous about this all day. I just had it in the back of my mind. She's got to find out. And I was doing.
Couldn't you just push it back to 4?
Well, I didn't think about that. I was trying to do the decaf all day, and I was standing in front of the numbers on the machine, so she couldn't see them.
Because she knows, she's going to see it and go, that's 6 higher than it needs to be.
Yeah, it was coming out at it was supposed to come out at 30 seconds. It was coming out at 10 seconds.
Right.
And I was just going like, yeah, whatever.
Just
Send it, I don't care. And I could have just changed the machine, but she would have seen me changing the machine. So
Why
that
don't you cause a distraction?
That would have been an admission of guilt. So I waited all day and I saw a ticket come in of decaf coffee and I was like, oh shit, I'm too busy. And I saw it go to the decaf machine. I saw it come out. I saw her put it in the machine. I heard it and looked to the side of me how quite fast it was coming. It came out at 6 seconds and she was like, Dom, did you adjust the coffee machine this morning? I said, yeah. She said, it shouldn't be at 5. I said, I didn't put it to 5. She was like, you're the only one in this morning. I said, well, I didn't do it.
Oh, no.
Unbearable.
And she was like, clock off.
Did she?
Yeah.
She told...
She was like, clock, I'm not dealing with this, clock off.
Wow.
And then
I respect that.
I sent her an email later on saying I'm in hospital.
Will you?
No.
Oh, Dom. Could have said you're at church.
Yeah, I sent her a big text saying my kidney's being rejected.
That's not true.
No, not at all. So when I've been going to Tesco's to get my wraps, I've been really nervous in the night because I've been picking up, because the wrap situation, I have to pick up very disparate items from Tesco to make my wrap.
What kind of wraps are we talking again these days?
Cheese, ham, lots of salt. The salt's increasing all the time. Lots of salad cream, lots of Lurpak. But I have.
What do you think as well, Joe? We like food. We like rich food. We like unhealthy foods at times. When you've got salad cream, already salty enough, ham salty enough, cheese salty enough, you don't need salt on that, let alone an ever-increasing amount of salt.
But you will I have come to the final conclusion of the best way to get Lurpak out of the pot.
Oh yeah, Lurpak as well, salty.
No, my hands.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And then, can I ask?
Yeah.
Do you have a little wank?
With the Lurpak on my hands? No, I don't actually. But I did get Lurpak all. I did get Lurpak all over my keyboard.
Someone frying sausages. That's all.
Typing in dirty.
No, that comes afterwards.
Why?
So I've been nervous.
Anyway, can I bring up something to do with sauces? What do you make of Heinz renaming tartar sauce?
Talk to me.
Guess what? Heinz. Do you know this story?
It must have passed me.
It happened yesterday. Do you know what Heinz have renamed tartar sauce?
Fish.
Oh.
Fish condiment.
Yeah, fish sauce.
They've called it fish and chip sauce.
Ooh.
That's what you'll be seeing now when you go to the sauce aisle. No longer does it say tartar, it says fish and chip sauce.
Why is that?
Because they think people are a bit confused regarding the words tartar sauce.
Because people are morons.
Man.
To be fair,
everyone knows what tartar sauce is.
No, but you say
because
that.
it's not as good as tomato sauce.
Yeah,
you know what that is.
The problem with tartar sauce is the words don't describe what's in it. So mustard, it's literally a mustard plant turned into a sauce. Tomato ketchup is, you know what you're getting.
What about the other
mayonnaise is a weird one.
Brown is the only other sauce we can really talk about.
What about Worcestershire sauce?
That's a good point. But that's not a mainstream condiment, is it? That's used in cooking and stuff more than... People put it on cheese on toast, but if I went to most people's house in the country...
Oh, I really want a cheese on toast.
Yeah, I can eat cheese on toast.
But yeah.
Brown sauce, sausage sauce, innit? Brown sauce.
What?
Sausage sauce, you call it.
Bacon.
It's great.
On bacon.
No.
Bacon sauce.
No.
Bacon. Yeah, so...
Brown on bacon. Do you remember we all had a full English before our live show? It was the worst thing we've ever done. Anyway,
I do remember.
back to
Why was it the worst thing we've ever done?
because we were dying.
It was so bad, wasn't it?
It was bad, and it
so
cost us like
big.
12 quid each. And we were all sat on this very table, or the table in there, eating it, going, bloody hell, we're on stage in an hour, dying,
It was so,
clogging up.
so cloggy.
It was quite bad.
So how are you feeling then after all this, your big week?
Positive.
Yeah?
I feel cleansed.
Good?
Mainly because that pastor prayed over me in the Starbucks.
In Starbucks?
Yeah, he did.
Out loud?
Yeah, I like that.
Did that feel a bit awkward, or was it alright?
No, I'm kind of over that. I've done many other awkward things.
Does
that,
his
you know.
hand go over your head?
I thought you were going to say something else then.
Does he
Does
touch
he
you?
go like that?
No, I thought he was going to touch my hand,
Cut
but
that bit.
our heads were down.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he pray before he drank his coffee?
No.
Did he bless the coffee?
No, he didn't bless the coffee.
Why would he bless the coffee?
Why wouldn't you bless
You just go around getting tap water and you bless it every time it comes out of the fucking tap.
Well, it depends, innit?
I think that is what holy water is. To me. So you're doing
Oh,
alright
I've
overall?
missed you.
I know, we've not seen each other
Yeah.
for a while, have we? I've had a nice week.
Go on then, tell me.
Wednesday, aka yesterday,
Yeah.
it was a big morning. We had to take Dusty to a new pet stay woman.
Okay, nice. What's
So-
she called?
Debbie?
Wait,
Why?
I might have to cut this. Turn the camera off me. Hey, no, don't put it on a watch.
Not that I noticed.
Oh, no. Never
No,
mind.
different one. Different Debbie.
Not the Debbie I know.
Although I didn't look close enough.
Why does the dog have to go to daycare?
Because in 2 weeks or so we're going to Lizzie's cousin's wedding all
Nice.
day.
And
So what?
Where?
I don't know.
Don't say.
In Manchester
Can I
somewhere.
come?
Somewhere in
I was
Manchester.
actually just about to say, can I come?
Well, I think it might be at the church that you work at, so
Yeah.
we'll probably see you there. No, but because it's a cousin's wedding, all of Lizzie's family's going, so that's the people that would normally look after Dusty if me and Lizzie were out.
Yeah.
So no one's around to look after her that we know of or would
Well,
want
you
to
bring
ask.
the dog.
You need a good daycare. We've
Yeah,
got
and you
Gina.
do.
She's class. Drop him round.
I'll take care of it.
Yeah,
Ah,
exactly, yeah.
Right.
When we come back, why is the dog dead and covered in salad cream? Dunno. Did you do it? No.
Why is the Lurpak on your willy?
Yeah, why
Why are
is
you
the-
obsessed with
why is
with butter on
Why
my
is
cock?
the dog's underside covered in... No, why is the dog got
no.
Lurpak all over her nose? Anyway,
All over her nose.
why does her breath smell like
And
Lurpak?
why are you smiling?
Right. So I went to meet Debbie.
Big D.
Went inside, had a lovely time with Debbie. Dusty got on like an absolute house on F, right? They're going to be a match made in heaven, those two. She loved it. Didn't mind if she wheezed inside
And does
occasionally.
Debbie do this?
This is what a little Deb will do, you, right? This is what Debbie does. So I took her around. Debbie knocked me out the park. I don't know if that makes sense.
Is that included with the price? Mad.
I didn't
Can
mean
you
that.
send me her number?
As in... I meant Debbie...
Yeah, impressed
She
you.
impressed me, yeah.
Knocked you out of the park.
Fucking hell. Right. So Debbie knocked me out the park. Dusty knocked her out the park.
Yeah.
It was great. So we got out of there, and then on the way home, I thought, because Lizzie's got Ofsted in with work, so it's big time. I thought, I'll get the car cleaned, because with the new car, we want to keep it clean and not let bird poo get on it, go through the paint, so in a few years' time, resale value and all that. I thought, okay, go through the car wash, lovely stuff. Went to the Morrison's near ours.
Oh, jet washer.
No, I thought we'll spend a bit. We'll spend a tenner. I'll get the platinum package and I'll go through the automatic car wash.
Is the dog still in the car?
The dog's in the car.
Oh man, this
and
is bad.
this was my worry.
But
I didn't know if she was going to freak out, trying to bite the windscreen and all that.
Joe, I freak out now. In those car washes,
Do you still freak out?
I still freak out.
Yeah.
It's intense. You're trapped.
You are trapped.
You wouldn't die if the window broke.
No, but it could.
It feels like you would, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it feels like you do.
I kind of want to go through one of those again.
Makes so much noise.
So I went round. I told you there's like 4 different options. They make the bottom one sound so, but it's called like the fucking dirt package or whatever. It's like
It'll knock you out the park.
Yeah, and then the top one, platinum. I thought one of the best metals. Pay for that, £10. Then you have to get your wheels between these two like railings so that it can take you through and manipulate your car at its whim. And I was so worried about that because I've never been in through one. And I looked on the side and there was like a sign like instruction 1, go in, engine off, handbrake on or off, whatever, I can't remember. But I read it loads and loads of times, made sure, right, handbrake on, get in. So I get in, I'm out the car, like Ace Ventura, trying to like make sure that my wheels are in, wheels aligned, all sorted, green light, drive forward, keep driving forward, inch forward, red light comes up, stop, get the car sorted, off, ready to go. Then the machine like slides over the car a little bit and it like gets you, and then it was moving the car back so we can begin the procedure. Then...
What?
Disaster.
What's it done?
Pulled the fucking bumper off.
What? It pulled the bumper
It pulled
off?
the right-hand side of the bumper off.
And whose fault is this?
Well, that's the absolute...
Did you ask the manager? He said no.
Well,
No,
honestly, we bought this car 3 weeks ago, and it cost... Obviously, cars fucking cost loads of money anyway. It's not an expensive car by car standards, but it's fucking thousands of pounds. The front right bumper is like cracked. It's not off on the floor. It's cracked, broken, and like a massive scratch down it, and there's a crack down the front where it's like trying to hold itself on still. I did, and then, right...
Can you hear this? And have you seen... Do you have to wait in the car?
No, because at that point, it's like it went, and it just walked...
It knew it
just
done wrong.
It knew it had done wrong.
Yeah.
Do you know sometimes you're playing with a dog, and it's, and then occasionally it'll bite you too hard, and it knows it bit you too hard.
Yeah.
It kind of like scurried away. It knew it had fucked up, because I think what happened is, I think it sort of like clamps behind your wheels. I don't know how it works, but I think it had clamped into the side of the bonnet rather than into the wheel arch or something. So as it had gone to pull, it's putting all the pressure on the bonnet, on the front grille bonnet thing. So then, then I got out of the car, and I'm thinking, I know it's bad, and it was bad. And then weirdly, there was a woman on like this little island, and she was in a car, or she'd just got out of a car, she'd obviously seen what had happened, and she went, I'll go inside and fetch my colleague. And I'm thinking, I've just seen you get out of a car. I went, do you work here? And then, bizarrely, she went, no. And I went, you said about going to fetch your colleague. She went, yeah, I'll just go and get my colleague.
What? What is going on here?
I went, so you do work here then? She went, no, I don't work here. And then I said, because my head's fucking exploded.
What's going
the
on?
The dog is going mad now because I'm freaking out. And she went, my colleague, I said, what does colleague mean? Because I, at this point, don't even know what to say. At that point, she walked off. I never saw her again.
Really?
She might have been a ghost, for all I know. She might have been the fucking ghost of car washers past, talking about a colleague, which means you work with them.
What?
So then I went inside, spoke to the bloke. He obviously was panicking. I filled out a form. Then he gave me a card that they had behind the counter that's like, this is the insurance company that we use or whatever. Ring them. So I took loads of pictures, rang them. And now I've just got to wait. I got an email from them this afternoon.
What do they reckon? Do you think you're going to get anything from them? Or
I don't know. Because
they're going to try and blame you, aren't they?
I know they are. And the thing is, I don't know what I could have done wrong. Because I wasn't out of the rails. And also, so what are the rules here? If you get it slightly wrong, we just fucking write your car off. Like, what kind of machine have they made that, like, I don't know what I could have done wrong. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And anyway, I got a nice email from them about 2 o'clock today saying, that location, we ain't got any equipment there, so it's not our problem. So that's cool. So I don't know why
they've just built it themselves.
Yeah. So why have they got your card behind their desk?
So weird.
And that's
they're just going to push you on a little bit of a chase here, Joe.
Yep.
If any insurance experts are watching, help Joe out. You need someone
actually,
in the know.
genuinely, if anyone knows what my best course of action here is,
I'll fix the car.
no.
No one's got the car.
I'll do it.
Tell you what I am though, Joe, and you might be now. I'm a jet wash boy.
Yeah,
I would go in the Morrison's near us. I'd go into there's a jet wash station. You pay like again £6 for like 10 minutes on the clock. You get a jet
Why'd you
wash,
bother?
and you got a because it's good.
Well, just keep the car dirty.
Also as well, do you know what I can do? I can bring stuff that needs jet washing. So I brought my barbecue, didn't I? I swear to God, took the barbecue out the boot with 2 minutes to go. Fucking good as new.
This isn't true.
Why don't you buy a jet wash?
100%, Joe. On my life, I bring shoes that need.
You brought your toilet.
No, I didn't mean
Didn't
to.
you?
I bought
some of
shoes.
these things I can't. A brush is not touching the
Do you know
side.
shoes where all your feet are all like mucky? I bought shoes. I bought Becky's shoes.
You walking.
You
boots.
brought Becky.
No, but the
Hose it
dog.
down.
And I brought the barbecue. Just fucking stood it up.
The good thing as well is if you get really close, and I mean right up to the skin, if you've got any sort of worrying looking moles, take them straight off. So you won't know to.
I took a skin tag off my crotch the other night.
We're going to move on from that. How are you doing, Joe?
I'm good. Internet's biggest question. Let's get to it. There's a couple of things going around about the 24-hour clock. Imagine every minute, which we've figured out is 1,440 minutes in a day. Do you think you've done these things in that time?
In every
minute. Do you think you've had a wee/poo in every minute? Do you think you've eaten something in every minute?
No, I've
So obviously, I think we can all assume 8 p.m. till midnight. Yes, it's the 12 p.m. till 8 a.m. that
It's the later hours.
Yeah,
and I think I'll go for the wee and the poo one. Guaranteed, I've done
Do you think?
100%.
at 2:03.
Yeah,
when
of
I'm
course,
out still boozing.
What about
Yeah.
4:09?
Yeah, I've had a wee at every. I mean, stuff like festivals when we go out.
Oh,
Glastonbury,
we are granted because I used
Yeah.
to piss the bed.
Wee/poo.
this
You
is
don't
wee-
even know then. I
Wee
guess.
and poo is one.
Wee and poo. You
They're
don't
not
have to do
separate.
that thing where you like poo.
No.
Anyway, I
Cloaca.
guarantee I've done it.
Yeah, I agree. with
I
that.
think I've done it.
I think I've definitely done that.
I've not.
Eating.
No.
Well, if you think so, every meal you eat, let's say 15 minutes minimum of eating time.
Oh.
So it's not actually all of those minutes between midnight and 8 a.m. You only have to have done 4 times 8.
Oh, I've definitely had 4 wraps from the hours of.
So you
12
have to have
till
had
12 till 6.
32 meals in that time,
In that time.
across
In different points
32
of life.
different time zones. I think I've done that.
Yeah, because you do a lot of American sports as well, so
Yeah.
you stay up late for
Stay
that.
up
And
late.
I get you till 2.
Waking up for a holiday, little Mackey's breakfast on the way.
Of course.
I think I have. I think I have eaten or drank and weed and pooed on every minute of the day.
Tom?
I'll have to say no to that negative.
Do you not think?
No.
You might have had.
I've not had a shit at 3 o'clock in the morning ever.
No,
in
but
my
wee and
life.
poo's the same one.
Have
So have you had a wee at 3 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, because I used to piss the bed.
Okay, well, that's the same thing.
I thought you meant we and you have to do a poo at the same time as
no,
weeing.
he
Either. We
just
to
said
clarify
that. You just
Do
said...
you not understand why I get fired from all my jobs? Because I don't listen.
Yeah, we know why.
Okay, weeing and pooing,
or pooing.
or pooing is a good...
There you go.
Or pooing.
There you go.
Different times of the day.
Semantics, Joe. Semantics.
Has something gone into or out of your digestive tract at every minute of the day? That's the question we're
Yes.
asking here.
Eating? No.
Do you think?
I don't think
No.
he will have done eating.
Well, but
No.
did you ever go out like...
You're
did you ever
never
go
been like
out
a
and
big
like-
out till
No.
5 a.m. guy.
No,
are you?
absolutely not. No, I love my bed too much.
What about the Red Wine Society? Would you not be up late there doing all bits and bobs?
Two of the max. Could we pass out, Joe? Pass out.
Real drinkers don't stay up all night.
No, you get absolutely pissed and then you pass out.
Yeah.
Mad. Right, well,
Yeah, I think we probably have.
yeah,
Because also, like, the amount of nights out I used to have as a kid where you'd obviously finishing the night with a pizza at half
Yeah.
12, 1, to half 1, 2, all the way up till like 4.
Yeah.
And then waking up for holidays will carry the rest of the way.
Did you have something you want to show Dom, did you say? On Twitter?
What should we mean?
Well, no, because I've saw,
I'm a
and
big
you might
fan
be
of
you might be
memes.
annoyed by this.
Me?
Yeah,
Oh no. Will it
because
affect my ego in any way?
no. Well, do you know you come up with your film and book and play ideas?
Oh no.
I wonder that one of them might have been stolen.
Not the gay goblin.
Well,
No.
so the gay goblin. What's your other one?
What do you
The
mean?
pigeon.
Oh, there's a bit of... To be fair, though, the Private Detective Pigeon, there's been a couple of shows about a pigeon, an actual pigeon.
Okay, I was going to say I thought someone had
Why? What they
started
stolen?
a coup.
That is good. No, you don't have to shake. You
I
don't
like
okay,
shit. I like
no.
touching him.
That's a good joke. Well, I don't know if this is one exactly that you've written, but this is a genuine film that's about to come out. Miles Teller, you might know him.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
him
yeah.
as a good actor.
Oh, right.
Will star in Possum Song, a new film from Sing Sing director Greg Quedar. The film will follow a musician. This sounds so much like you've written it. The film will follow a musician who stole the songs for his debut hit album, so he strikes a dangerous bargain with a magical possum to help him write a new song. You must be furious because that's surely one of your
I
stories.
will go and see that film because I like that very much.
That sounds so much like you've written it, doesn't it?
Well, I have written a short story about a boy that gets put into some stocks. Don't make a joke about investing. I know your brain's whirring.
No, I was just going to say
Christmas
chicken,
Day.
beef or fish.
And
Stock is a great word.
in the 16th century, and a man who's interested in children steals him from the stocks because he whistles this beautiful musical tune in the stocks, and he takes him and he puts him inside this organ, and he forces him as a slave to come up with great music.
So it's kind of the same thing then.
Yeah, except he's not a possum. He's just a little urchin.
Get this, I went to the cinema yesterday, 4 p.m. showing of the new Thunderbolts film at the Cinema Neros. I arrived, I don't know, about 4:10. You're in good time in there, aren't you?
Yeah.
I went and I got some popcorn with Becky and 2 Tango Ice Blasts.
What did Becky have?
Did an apple. We enter the cinema. I still think is a safe time around about 17, 18 minutes
You're
past.
pushing it now, but it should be about...
It should be all right. We missed the first 10 minutes of the film.
Really?
It got going apparently 4:10.
It's unheard of.
It is unheard of.
Was it a special cinema?
What do you mean?
Like wide chairs? No, I mean it was like.
Who's doing you there?
Very good. No, like
Wide chairs, yeah.
like
you could see there
like
as
the
well.
Everyman did. You know, it's special.
No. We've got one
or
called The Light. Do good nachos there.
Boutique.
Do they?
I love good nachos.
That is unusual, because when I was a kid, the adverts, because we never went to the cinema really. We never did a lot of stuff. Not that we were sort of deprived or anything, but we didn't go out for restaurants or cinemas very often. It'd be a birthday or an occasion. So if we went to the cinema, I almost used to look forward to the ads.
Yeah.
Because back in those days, you couldn't just watch a trailer online when you wanted. You would see it occasionally between adverts on the TV, or really, you'd see them mostly at the cinema. So I used to like going in and watching the ads so I could see what was coming up. Minimum 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Pearl and Dean still going?
Yeah, no, they're not still going. I think one of them died.
Really?
Pearl. Have you got a poem to round things off?
Oh God, yeah. Topical one today.
Like your
Don't do that noise down the fucking microphone.
People like it. They've been.
No, they don't.
They've been
People
missing
don't
it.
like it.
People love it.
Some people put up with it.
not very long.
India
It's
and
not very-
Pakistan.
Oh no, right. Cut. That's enough. Thank you very much. Though it's been a wonderful
All right,
episode.
let's just hear it. Then
Can I just do my second line? India and Pakistan. What a sad state, man.
That's enough.
Why can't we all get along? Because there are deep and historical tensions in the region.
I mean, he didn't.
You know what? It didn't go as far as I thought it would.
Nope.
It's a
I'm
touching,
learning. I'm
touching
learning.
tribute. Well done.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And also, if this is what you like, the closer you get to God,
Yeah.
run with it. Very impressive. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining us. It's been a wonderful podcast. Didn't feel like we needed Ethan, but I will be looking forward to
We'll
having him
miss you. I look forward to when he's back. I look forward
Nice
to
That
to
was
have-
such a cutting
back.
comment.
Nice to have his sort of counterbalance.
Yeah.
But I thought it was a fantastic
9 out of
episode.
10 Club World Cup on Tuesday.
God. Wait,
where
is
it's
it-
India versus spicy chicken burger.
Shawarma isn't Indian.
Spicy chicken burger. We're doing poppadoms.
Right, do that
Future,
again. Do that
past.
joke again. No,
I
do that
can't
joke
do the
again. Do
India
that joke
versus
again.
spicy.
You can.
And join us on Tuesday where it is the 9 out of 10 Club semi-final. India versus a spicy chicken burger. Poppadoms versus spicy chicken burgers.
What a matchup. A matchup for the ages.
Yeah,
Do you want to get a spicy chicken burger after this?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually?
Actually.
Bye everybody!
Bye. Wait, Ethan.
Oh, sad.